less, actually, that I was there. Yeah, I was just a curiosity.
I bet you were a curiosity to them. I hope you didn't ruin humanity reputation. But I also hope that they actually was good, not actually secretly in it for, how would I say, cohabitating with humanity's meat suits. Because I know and I have heard enough. But that ain't what I want to talk about in this video. Obviously, that is obviously the case where there is some type of hybridization. But this time I want to talk about something else.
I'm sure they all knew why I was there, but I was more or less just a curiosity. And so there were no fronts put up or anything.
Yeah, because nothing says like they only allowing you to see or experience certain things like a front. Wait, what? So you don't even know if there was like a, I would say, an area set up for you to experience how you need to, right? Like there was a soul right in front of you. Like this society, this is a giant soul. This is a giant sit soul, right? And what's going on right now in society. You can, so I believe otherwise, but hey, you know what? I think They Live is a documentary, so watch that movie and see what you think.
You know, and you know, when there was this one time I stepped out of line and I spoke about it. I fessed up about it, about the woman.
What woman? So you did something at fault with a so-called woman? Now I understand your definition of a woman; it's different than mine. I wouldn't do that. Like, were you sexually frustrated, or was it a dominant woman? Oh, I think it was actually, but I don't know. You ain't gonna be clarifying no matter what anyways. But what I'm getting at is, I noticed that you are an ill-fitting father figure. You got certain type of weakness about you, and that you're supposed to represent more than anyone else. And it'd be kind of hard for anyone, or you to not expect anyone like me to literally take what I hear and see and use it against you one day for any reason at all. Because I'm alpha and proud of it. And I'll be even the omega. I'll be the alpha and the omega. Understand? Like, for humanity, yeah. I would be, there won't be a humanity without someone like me, right? That's what I mean. But, whatever, I'm the alpha. I'm always going to be the alpha, no matter what. Because I would stick to my guns being the best I can be. And will present, and no matter what. I don't want to slander necessarily, but you gotta admit though that not just you, Alex, because you put your information out there, you sell it for webinar money, and you benefit from that. Yeah, I'm not really pissed off about that, but what I am pissed off about how you don't learn specific things. Like you think that war is spinning. We'll find out. We'll find out soon. No matter what, it's almost here. Disclosure is almost here, and we're going to really find out. We're going to find out multiple things, like the stars are projections because they don't make sense in a spinning Earth. You even gave one video interpretation of what's going on with the Earth, how it's spinning, rotating along with the stars, and that didn't make sense. How are the stars out in tonight's night sky? How are they positioned like that? That don't make sense. You could say, oh, you know, it takes a long time for light for millions of years, or even hundreds of years. 100 years. You know, like Little Dipple been known for how long now? And then it changed one time. Not even a little bit, did it? Another star constellations. Not even 100 years. Not even 200. Not 400. Yeah. So, anyway, we could, you know, talk about this and that, and about actual video footage, seeing the sun right over the Earth. It's like a light bulb. I got footage of that. And the no satellites, even though you worked with satellites, by the way. But it's not about you necessarily, even though it can very well be, because you don't say principles when you say principle, like the feminine principle. Which I don't see you seeing how, but you surprised me nonetheless that you literally can separate a word from its meaning and use the word only, because that's what you are. You are a socialist. You are a trust word out of mouth type of individual, and that's what you do, right? You don't want to better yourself. You don't want to figure something out. And when I try to do it, I get punished with the Matrix. Oh my God, so many things I can talk about in my life. It's not freaking funny, but I toughed it out. I tried to be better and stronger for it. I took responsibility for things that was not my, doing, and I spoke out against so much. But yet, the difference between how I am living right now and you right now, it's clearly very different. But we are two different time periods, right? You in the like mid 50s or whatever you born, and I was born like early 90s. And I'm like 30 and you like what, 60, 70? Anyway, it doesn't matter, right? Because it's also not just you. It's not all about you, Alex. Obviously. Even though it can be, I'm still saying, hey, it's also others. And I could, woolly accuse you or speculate on things, but I'll give you a benefit of doubt, obviously. I don't mean to, go for the juggler, if I can even get to it, because that's I don't know, I'm surprised you don't got fatter neck. Do you even move around, like, on purpose? Like, I know you walk the dog, but can you move around a little more? Because if you are human, you actually do look like and act like a Andromadan puppet. Limited. Very limited. Some of the things you say, it's just, I had to make videos about it. I could make a lot more, but probably make quite a bit. Too many. Now, the Andromadans seem to be focused on only helping you out. Barely, I have heard, apparently. But also, you don't seem to be the individual to actually better yourself when you are helped out. You just want to mingle with social pursuits, right? Alright, so I found a video that he sold, Alex Collier sold, but another guy is showcasing it. So I'm going to add that in any moment before now, or if you listening to that after, it doesn't matter, either and or, it's around this time.
How fast is the Earth spinning?
I have no
globe
clue.
model. Yeah, you have no clue, right?
No.
It's spinning though, right?
Yeah.
At the equator, it's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. In America, it's spinning at maybe 700 miles an hour. In Alaska, it's spinning at like 300 miles an hour. Right? Because they're all making different size circles around an axis.
Right.
That's crazy in itself. Then we're orbiting the sun. Remember the big elliptical orbit they told us we're going in? And we speed up and slow down, and we speed up and slow down, right? But we're going an average of how fast? No idea, right?
Right.
66,600 miles an hour. Funny number, right? But 66,600 miles an hour is insanity. While we're spinning and elliptically orbiting, speeding up and speeding down, we're chasing the sun like a friggin' comet at 500,000 miles an hour. And if that's not bad enough, this entire system is moving sideways at 1.2 million miles per hour, give or take.
Right.
Okay. All of those motions are happening, but somehow when we look up, the North Star never moves. If we go to the Georgia Guidestones, there's a little hole in the Georgia Guidestones. You look through it, the North Star is right there. It never moves. It's been up since 1981. And the North Star has never moved. With all of the corkscrewing through the universe, the North Star has never moved from this hole. How is that possible?
How is it?
It's impossible, right? But we're just told the explanation science gives is it's so far away that our movement doesn't even factor it, even over long periods of time, 40 years. Okay. That's ridiculous. You know, when you're driving down the road and you're looking at a tree and then a hill and then a mountain, the tree's moving faster than the mountain because of parallax, right? When you're moving, things change the way you see them. I don't know if that works with the camera.
Yeah.
But the things closer to move faster. All of the stars would change every day. Every night, the stars would be different, but they're not. You go out tonight, mark where the stars are in the sky. You go out a year from now, same night, same time. The stars are in the exact same position, even though we're billions of miles from where we were before.
Right.
That you just seen it. I crammed it in all of a sudden. So after you saw it, well, I'm going to continue now onward. Because, that's a craziness, isn't it? That he mentioned that.
There was this one time I stepped out of line and I spoke about it. I fessed up about it, about the woman. And she had absolutely no trouble putting me back in my place and feeding me my lunch.
Feeding you your lunch. Why do we get in these complicated situations? Oh, it's just you? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, anyways, I understand though. I mean, I got in a little complications here and there, but one time I tried bullying because, you know, I got bullied a lot when I was a kid too, so I kind of was going to try that out, and I didn't like it. Also, I got, you know, punched. But of course, you know, doesn't matter if you get punched or not, you know, victimhood on the other side, right? Other end. But it's okay for others to bully, you know, nonetheless. So, I mean, clothesline, you know, like where you windpipe gets smacked, or, you know, your face or whatever, or chest, but your back hits the ground. Are you serious? And I'm talking about more than that even. Like, I was literally running around kind of for my life. Because, you know, they were going to beat me up. Like, they were a bunch of demonic, you know, hybrid children. And, you know what the school teachers say? They say, oh, they just want to play with you. They just want to play tag. Even my best friend was, you know, trying to help them out. So-called best friend back then. I mean, not nowadays. I mean, jeez. But whatever, anyways. But, yeah, I had a couple other problems. Yeah, this one time I was trying to do like a jock move with this female. Because, you know, the Matrix try to isolate someone like me. Because, you know, I'm a human man, right? But I think I was a young adult then. I forgot what age I was. While trying to get into like a very known company. I had to take some work assignments at a work one location. It didn't go so well, it seemed. But it's not my fault though, right? It's not my fault. What is someone's fault is obviously the Matrix and those who are trying to steal and rape from humanity, right? Rape and pillage, DNA, vessels, you know, so on and so forth. Played some shenanigans. I do not appreciate. Just takes what can't done. Let's say I might make another video about that. Information. I usually keep things private, but come on, let's be honest. This is not necessarily a private matter any longer, or at least till December 21st. But I will have the video just in case, no matter what. Yeah. Well, let's continue anyways.
None whatsoever.
Oh, wait. And I do mean text messages, right?
I respect that. I totally respect that. I fucked up.
Hey, Alex. Alex, I'll give you that, okay? Everyone fucks up. So when you think that, hey, you know what? You can sue the female, you know, you think she would want to be soothed. That doesn't mean that she wants it. Or at least that's how I presume that you was trying to do, right? You know, persuade or, you know, soothe, you know. Maybe she was being too friendly or whatnot, but I can understand. Totally understand, you know. You got your hiccups in life. But being an ill-fitted father figure nowadays, I can't say principle to a feminine principle. Ignore all types of construct. A foundation, to stand on, right? You have to have a foundation to stand on. After how many years had that been going on in your mind and your soul? Man, are you sure he wasn't demonic? Reptilian or something like that? Damn. Maybe the Andromedans need a poke a prod around your mind. They've probably done that quite a bit, it seems, because you think that literally we are spinning. And the quartz moves like that sometimes, periodically. Hilarious. No, this is a flat Earth, domed, and it get flooded, like the Great Mud Flood. But anyways, we ain't spinning also. It's really interesting that I'm even talking about this type of stuff. But let's be honest, this is a cool, corrupt prison plant, museum, zoo. So on and so forth, right? Circuits, yeah, let's go with circuits. Yeah, that's something this is. That's just a giant sick soul. That's what it is too, yeah. It's not just, that, but it's also, prison planet, museum, zoo, a farm. I forgot farm. How can I forget farm? Like we are livestock. At least this human straight white man is currently feeling like livestock. God damn it. No, literally.
So, but that's the only real trouble I got into. I mean, I've embarrassed myself a few times.
Willie. You got picked on at school, huh? Huh? Did you got brain damage by your father? Huh? You got mass amounts of medication and the counselors and stuff saying that you